Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today your girl gonna be in the kitchen cooking. I'm going to be making meatball sub casserole. I found the recipe off of line, so it's not mine. Okay, it's different variations of the recipe floating around. So yes, that's what we're going to be cooking for tonight is meatball sub casserole. So if you're interested in seeing what this recipe is all about, then y'all stay tuned. You guys, let's go ahead and get right into this video. What you're going to need, you're going to need your frozen meatballs right here. You're going to need some mayonnaise. I wanted to use the whipped dressing. That's just because I like it better. All right. You're also going to need some Italian seasoning. Now, the oregano is optional. That's something that I wanted to incorporate into this recipe myself. You're going to need some type of pasta sauce. I'm using the flavored with meat pasta sauce. You're going to need some pepper, some cream cheese, some mozzarella, and of course, last but not least, you're going to need the Italian bread. I purchased the one that's already sliced, okay? And you're going to need something to bake it in, okay? I'm using this casserole dish right here. Okay, so those are the items that you're going to need for this recipe. Let's get into what we're going to do now. We're going to start layering our Italian bread. Now, for this recipe, some people said if you like it soft, the casserole softer, don't toast the Italian bread. Some said if you want it firmer, toast your Italian bread first. Okay, so I toasted because I wanted it firm. Now, this particular recipe that I am following, it doesn't have like how much to use of this and how much to use of that. All right. So when we get to the ingredients that you have to mix up, I will tell you what I use. To each his own. Okay. And you're supposed to use a 9x13 baking dish. I'm using this little casserole dish right here. Okay. So I'm just going to put my bread in like this because that's how I want it to be. You can, if you actually have a longer dish, then you know it goes a little bit better, okay? But for me, mine's going to look like this. And they said any gaps that you have left, just take some bread and fill in those extra gaps, okay? So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so this is how mine is looking. I believe I got it to how I would like mine to look. All right, so next we're going to move on to mixing up the ingredients. With my cream cheese, I used the 8-ounce cream cheese. I used all of that, okay? That's what's in here. And with my mayonnaise whipped dressing, I used, what was it, 3 tablespoons, all right? So now I am going to put in my oregano leaves, all right, because you got to combine this with your seasonings. And I'm getting ready to put in some Italian seasoning. See that right there? Italian seasoning. Now you put as much in here as you want, all right, to each his own. I'm going to put a little bit of pepper in here, all right. And then I am going to combine that together, and then we're going to move on to the next step. So that's, you just fold it in together like that, okay? So I will see you momentarily. Okay, so I've got it all mixed together. What I'm going to do now is start spreading it over the Italian bread, my mixture. Y'all see that right there? So I tried to make sure I got all the Italian bread slices with the mixture, because what you're going to do next is you're going to add your mozzarella cheese over this. Okay, so that's the next step. I'm going to add the cheese. I think I could do that with one hand. I couldn't do the mixture with one hand. Okay. All right, so add your mozzarella. You see this? Add it over the mixture. Now this would be a good recipe for a quick weeknight meal. And I got this recipe off of line. This is not my recipe, okay? It's a whole lot of different sub casserole, I think that's what they call it, recipes floating around on the web, okay? So again, this is not my recipe. I found it on the internet. But you want to put your cheese over your mixture. All right, so that's how that's looking. So what you're going to do now, your next step is to mix your pasta sauce with your meat. To take your pasta sauce and you're going to add it to your meatballs. All right, add it to your meatballs. And then you're going to mix that together. All right, I'm gonna get it all mixed up together because you're getting ready to put it on top of the cheese. So let me get that done and I will be back. So basically that's how it's looking. The meatballs are being coated with the pasta sauce. Now we're getting ready to pour that over the cheese. So let's get into it. All right, you guys, we're almost through with these steps. Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm just going to go like this. Y'all see that? Ooh, get into it. Get into it. So now I am going to spoon that over that where I want it to go. All right, like that right there, making sure it's over the cheese. So that is how this should be looking. Okay, should be looking like this right here. Let me finish putting it over the cheese. So this is a very easy recipe, and if you love like your sub items, going to Subway or wherever, Italian Garden, this should be a great little meal right here for you. All right, get that down off in there. So what you're going to do now is you're going to put the remainder of your mozzarella over your meatballs and pasta. So let's go ahead and get into it. So you're just going to sprinkle it. Like this. You want to make sure that you buy, I bought the 1 pound bag of mozzarella, okay? It just depends on what size dish you're using, okay? But I bought a big one. Oh, this looks so good. I can't wait till it comes out. So normally I would pair something like this with a salad, but I'm not going to make a salad tonight. I'm going to use the rest of the, well, some more of the leftover Italian bread just to go along with it. And that's going to be dinner. That's going to be dinner. Yes, it is. All right, so I'm going to finish getting this together. You already set your stove to 350, okay? I don't know if I told you that in the beginning, but you set it at 350. I'll put it in the front of the video, you know, somewhere where we're getting everything prepared. All right, but you have your stove set at 350. All right, so I'm gonna finish this. So that's what it's looking like. So we're gonna stick this baby in the oven for 30 to 35 minutes on 350, and I'm gonna come back and show you the finished results. Okay, so see y'all in a minute. All right, you guys, here is the finished look. I'm getting ready to plate it up, and then we'll be ending out this video. All right, you guys, this is the finished product of the meatball sub casserole right here. Ooh, I cannot wait to dig in. So I just made some homemade garlic bread, put it on the side. So yeah, this is my little plate right here. Ooh, this looks so good. So again, this would be a great recipe for any weeknight. Really simple and easy. So I'm about to end out this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Join the Brown Eyes family. I would love to have you. Until next video, bye-bye, y'all.